Good afternoon, DeMarcus. How you doing?
Tolos, what it do?
Hey, man, it's great to hear from you as always. Let's start, with the big news of the day that Dak is coming back. How different has practice been this week with number 4 back in there?
Oh man, just miss his energy. Being able to have him back, present in the locker room and on the field, doing what he does best. It's a pleasure to see, and also, pleasure to be a part of.
Have you ever had a teammate like Dak? They talk about his leadership being next level. How uncommon is it to you?
Oh, man, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a quarterback with his type of presence, his type of swag, to be able to, lead us on the field and off the field. He's just a special guy, man. His character is outstanding.
So do you feel a little less pressure as a defensive player with the starting quarterback back in there?
I mean, you should, right?
I think that's fair. Yeah. I don't want to talk bad about anybody or do anything like that, but I do think that's fair, and we're excited to have him back in there for sure. Now, were you surprised the Eagles were able to go on that long touchdown drive in the fourth?
Yeah, but no. I don't feel like, they did anything, that we couldn't control. I feel like, we gave them that opportunity to go down the field and, score that touchdown. But, you live and you learn. So that's all you can do about it.
What are those things, if you don't mind? What do you feel like you guys should have done different?
Controlled our gaps.
Yeah, that continues to be okay, so that's been a storyline, and it's like we need to get it corrected, but we can't. Is it because the team is too focused on stopping the run?
Not on that. I don't think it's we can't. I think we've been doing it for the first 5 weeks. It's been showing.
Okay.
I think it's more of teams are scared to pass the ball on us. They're scared of our pass rush, so they're going to run the ball more, and we have to be more aware of the situations. That's all it is.
Okay.
Hey, Tank, we had a discussion here earlier about holidays. And we were thinking about dinners and stuff like that, like holiday dinner, like Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. Are you a guy that's traditional on the Thanksgiving, or will you waver and maybe have something different, or do you always have to have turkey on Thanksgiving and then something maybe else on Christmas? Because we were all going back and forth on that.
Well, my wife is Mexican, so I get the pleasure of having, two different traditions.
Right.
Got to do the turkey on Thanksgiving. That's a must. But, we'll switch it up. We'll do tamales on Christmas. You know what I mean? So, just something a little different.
So you like the flexibility of it all. That's
most definitely.
Yeah, you got to have the flexibility with the meal.
Have you done the Popeyes turkey bird for Thanksgiving ever?
No. I actually was going to do it during the pandemic, but, I was blessed to have my father down in town, so he deep fried me a turkey.
Oh, that's the best way to do the turkey, the deep fried turkey. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to Popeyes, now they are actually taking up to another level, and they're delivering it right to your house. You can pre-order these things. So if you want to send a message through the locker room, let the people know they can get ahead of this. If you got a couple of young guys in that locker room that aren't really preparing the Thanksgiving meal, dial up the Popeyes, you throw it in the oven, boom, you rock and roll. It just goes right to your doorstep. How about that?
Oh, that's good to know for away games.
Hey, Tank, I used to travel with you when I was with the team with .com. Do you guys the rookies still bring wings and stuff for you guys on the planes, or how does that still work the way it used to?
Oh, yeah, man. We got to hold everybody accountable.
Yeah. Is it, okay, the best thing to bring, I always admired because the plane always smelled great with the food that you guys had the rookies bring in. Is there something special that the defensive linemen all liked when the rookie guys bring that for you?
With the 2 away games, I don't think we had the ability to flex yet. The rookies don't know, a lot of, big name spots out here in Dallas yet.
Sure.
It's really been the Chick-fil-A and the Popeyes, but we're going to get them right.
Do you have a firm grasp on which place is doing the better chicken sandwich? Is it the Popeyes? Is it the Chick-fil-A? Or maybe you're like my guy Dawson here, you like the Chiking over there at Burger King?
Nah, I don't really get into that debate. It's if I'm hungry, I gotta eat.
I feel that, man.
Now we haven't talked with you about your cooking yet, Tank. I imagine the wifey makes a pretty mean plate of tamales, but how about you? What do you like to throw down?
Man, I'm very diverse in my cooking skills. One night, Pinterest, bro. Like Pinterest.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. You know what
Yeah, a
you're
lot of
doing.
good
There you go.
Anything, So
Yeah.
I'll be baking cookies one night. You never know.
Do you like doing Texas barbecue?
No, I can do a little barbecue. I do a little Mexican barbecue actually.
Really?
Yeah, a little
What's that
carne
involved?
asada. A little chicken. So I don't do too much. I don't like to do Texas barbecue. It take too much time, and I ain't got that.
That's right.
Yeah, how much cooking is Tank Lawrence doing during the season?
During the season, you might catch me. A healthy one day out of the week.
There you go.
There you
go.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
off season, you take those numbers up quite a bit. Now, we were having a Tupperware conversation earlier as well, like leftovers. Are you the guy like me that'll just put the leftovers that are still in the pot or whatever it may be and just put the lid on it or some aluminum foil and throw it in the fridge? Or do you got to get it in the Tupperware because maybe you're a little bit more OCD about it?
Yeah, man. I'm a boy just like you. Put aluminum foil on it and get it done.
What is Tank Lawrence's least favorite house chore?
Least favorite house chore, I say is picking up behind myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. Just throwing clothes all over the floor.
I'm telling you, that's the first thing you want to do when you walk through the house.
Now, is there anyone that you kind of enjoy? I've noticed as we age, like sometimes like doing the lawn, like taking care of the lawn. It's like, hey, it's kind of my thing. Or like as the man, I want to make sure I'm taking the trash out or whatever it may be.
No, man, I just like enjoying going to the park with the kids, running around with them. Enjoy going to their baseball games and sports events. So, that's what my dad consists of.
Okay, the dad life there, do you interact with the other parents? Do you, are you responsible for like snacks and stuff? Are you handing out like
Teen mom?
Yeah, are you handing out the juice boxes and stuff like that?
No, they ain't give me that responsibility yet.
Are the dads
asking?
asking you Cowboys questions nonstop though?
No, man, they actually, pretty respectful, man. I don't really think nobody, cares too much about what I do. It's just, just being a proud father. It's about
Sure.
the kids at that moment, so.
Absolutely.
It's all up.
I hear you. Okay, it's the DeMarcus Lawrence Show here on 105 through the Fan. Are you still on with the diet, though, that you started in the off season? Now that we're at mid-season, are you going along with that still the same way?
Oh, yeah. Staying up on it, weight treat me pretty well. Recovering at the games pretty well, so got to stay with it.
So
Yeah.
when was the last time you cheated on that diet, and what did you have?
Yeah, your boy went to the fair. Boy went to the fair like a week ago, so had to touch that funnel cake one time.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Any
yeah.
corn dog action or
Fried
no
Oreos?
No corn dogs. I luckily ate dinner before I went to the fair, so I stayed away from
a veteran
too much
move.
fried food.
Had to get the dessert.
Yeah. Tank, are you a guy that rides the rides, or are you just kind of like, man, that's somebody else's gig?
No, I'm out there. I got boys, you know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
If dad gonna sit there and chicken out, they
Yeah.
potentially gonna chicken out. And I can't let it go down like that.
There you go.
Hey, back to the Team Mom stuff. What was the best Team Mom sort of snack you would get at halftime or post game growing up playing like Pee Wee ball?
I say Rice Krispie treat or the Snicker bar.
Okay.
Oh, man,
yeah, that's a
quality.
good one. I'll never forget the rain out we had or like rain delay in the middle of a high school game, and they gave us a bunch of Snickers bars to like keep us going. And it was like the greatest thing ever.
Snicker bar and bananas. That's all you need.
That is, man. That's absolutely true.
Hey, Tank, you mentioned about your diet and things like that. People have told me that Mike McCarthy does a great job of keeping you guys. I know you practiced a little later this week, some days off and some rest periods and stuff like that. Is his way the best way? I know you're kind of an old school football guy yourself, but is his way really helped you kind of further along your career and your health as you go through these seasons?
Yeah, I can attest to that for sure. With the rest and the days that he do give us to do recovery things for our body, I think it helps out a lot. I mean, it's the pros. You ain't gonna make it this far if you don't know the game of football. So, you know, it's really about, you know, keeping us fresh so we can be able to, you know, play those different techniques that we're taught. I mean, if your body ain't, you know, healthy enough, you ain't gonna be able to, you know, get into those football stances to, you know, play those plays or make the plays.
DeMarcus Lawrence Show here on 105 through the Fan. Okay, out of these non-football sports on TV right now, which has your interest the most? Are you a sports at night kind of guy?
Nah.
No?
I mean, I watch a little basketball here and there, but, like, I don't get too deep into the sports.
Have you watched any NBA with the season starting this week?
Yeah, I watched a little bit. Watched Golden State Lakers the other night.
They look pretty tough, don't they? The Warriors, you think they can do it again?
Yeah, I think I mean, it's the Warriors. You don't never doubt them, especially when they got all their guys on the floor and, you know, their chemistry right. I mean, you can't doubt them. But, I mean, these young boys looking pretty nice. Boston looks nice.
Yeah.
You know, John Morant, those guys look nice. So, I mean, you know, it's just like us any given Sunday.
Do you think the media made too much of the fight with Draymond and Jordan Poole?
I mean, no, you know, because you know, that's something between teammates, but, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, it shouldn't never get that personal or that deep to where y'all doing it, you know, in front of cameras and stuff. You know, so
Tank, you know, when we look at the Lions, the one thing that you could see if you just look at the numbers is how they run the football. And you talked about, you know, with the tackling and the gap stuff and all that. What is the challenge, though, with the Lions this week? It looks like to me they roll those three backs in there. We'll see if Swift plays this week against you. But what is the challenge when you have a team that kind of plays that gap scheme running attack?
I think the only challenge will be just making sure we stay dedicated to stopping the run. You know, we got a lot of good, you know, talented, athletic guys on our defense. So, you know, everybody's hungry to make a play. But, you know, playing a team like that, you have to be gap sound and, you know, making sure you're staying on your job and your job only.
I noticed you're playing a lot more inside this year, Tank, and I wonder how much more like physically demanding that might be on the body.
I mean, it's a little bit more physically demanding, you know, strength wise, but I mean, it's really all about your technique and your keys. You got your good technique and you understand how to read your keys. It should, you know, work out in your favor.
Do you like dropping into coverage? I see you've been dropping into coverage a little bit.
Man, you know, I can't, you know, be a one-trick pony. I got to be able to, you know, keep up with the young guys, so I got to do it all.
Absolutely. Now, I also noticed on the TV broadcast the other night, you introed yourself from Butler Community College. Is this just changing it up from the Boise State?
Yeah, you know, I got to definitely give the JUCO some love, man. I've been giving Boise love all these years, and, you know, shout out to my JUCO, Butler Community College, because, you know, that was my first opportunity to actually play DN. So, you know, definitely got to give them some love.
What'd you play before that?
Well, I played in the 3-4 technique, so that's why I can play the 3. I mean, the 3 tech pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I played tight end. Yeah.
Well, you guys have got soft hands then, huh?
That's one of them touchdowns you're coming from.
That wasn't the first time Tank found the end zone in LA a couple of weeks back then.
Oh yeah, no, I'm used to it. Got to see if I can find it again this week.
So, what was that like? Did you miss leaving the offense for good, or were you excited about playing on the defensive side and hitting people more?
Oh yeah, I mean, defense is so much sweeter than offense.
Really?
Yeah, man. I mean, you can play offense for a good 30 plays and don't even touch the ball.
Oh, okay.
I mean, defense, you can go out there and, you know, force whenever you want to touch the ball. So,
yeah,
you know, I like that better.
How do you feel about Jared Goff? Do you owe him one? Have you sacked him yet? Is he on like a checklist that you need to get to? What's going on with your history and your expectations with playing Jared Goff?
Yeah, man. You know, I just remember him with the Rams. I ain't playing him ever since. But, you know, the main thing for me is, you know, just really worrying about staying dedicated to stopping the run first. And, you know, once I get the opportunity to rush the pass, I'm going to rush.
I know it. Well, I love it, man. Give him hell over there. We'll be pulling for you, and we look forward to chopping it up with you again next week.
I appreciate it, man.